Creatine is a natural substance found in your muscles. It plays a crucial role in providing energy for muscle contractions, especially during high-intensity activities like weightlifting. Think of creatine as a readily available energy reserve for your muscles. When you lift weights, your body needs a quick burst of energy. This energy comes from a molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. However, your muscles have limited stores of ATP. This is where creatine comes in. Creatine acts like a reserve tank of energy, rapidly replenishing ATP levels during intense exercise. This allows you to lift heavier weights for more reps, ultimately leading to increased muscle growth and strength gains. Creatine essentially helps your muscles work harder for longer periods. Numerous scientific studies have demonstrated the benefits of creatine supplementation for weightlifters and athletes. Creatine has been shown to increase muscle mass, improve strength and power output, and enhance exercise performance. It achieves this by increasing the availability of creatine phosphate in muscles, which directly fuels ATP production. Research has shown that creatine supplementation can lead to significant increases in lean body mass, bench press strength, and squat strength. Furthermore, creatine has been found to improve recovery from intense workouts, reduce muscle damage, and even enhance cognitive function. These benefits make creatine a valuable supplement for anyone looking to optimize their training and achieve their fitness goals. Not everyone responds to creatine supplementation in the same way. Some individuals are considered responders, meaning they experience significant benefits from creatine use. Others are considered non-responders and may not see noticeable changes. This difference in response is often attributed to factors like muscle fiber type, training experience, and baseline creatine levels. A practical way to determine if you're a responder is to track your progress closely when you start taking creatine. Monitor your strength gains, muscle growth, and overall performance in the gym. If you notice significant improvements within a few weeks of consistent creatine use, you're likely a responder. However, if you don't see any noticeable changes after several weeks, you may be a non-responder. Section 4. Choosing the right creatine. Monohydrate for the win. With numerous creatine supplements available on the market, choosing the right one can be confusing. However, the most effective and well-researched form of creatine is creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is a simple molecule consisting of creatine bound to a water molecule. It has been extensively studied and proven to be both safe and effective for long-term use. While other forms of creatine, such as creatine ethyl ester or creatine hydrochloride, are marketed as superior, there's no scientific evidence to support these claims. In fact, these alternative forms are often more expensive and may not be as readily absorbed by the body. Therefore, sticking with creatine monohydrate is the most practical and cost-effective approach. Section 5. Timing and absorption. Maximizing creatine's effects. To maximize creatine's benefits, it's essential to consider timing and absorption. Creatine is best absorbed when taken with carbohydrates and protein. This is because insulin, a hormone released when you consume carbs and protein, helps shuttle creatine into your muscle cells. Therefore, it's recommended to take your creatine supplement with a meal or post-workout shake that contains both carbohydrates and protein. This will create an optimal environment for creatine absorption and enhance its effects on muscle growth and performance. Avoid taking creatine on an empty stomach, as this may reduce its absorption rate. Section 6. Dosing strategies. Finding what works best for you. There are a few different dosing strategies for creatine, each with its pros and cons. The most common method is the loading phase, where you consume a higher dose of creatine, around 20 grams per day, for the first 5 to 7 days. This is followed by a maintenance phase where you reduce the dosage to 3 to 5 grams per day. Another approach is to skip the loading phase altogether and consume a consistent low dose of 3 to 5 grams per day. This method may take longer to saturate your muscles with creatine but can be equally effective in the long run. Some individuals also prefer to cycle their creatine use, taking it for a few weeks or months followed by a break. However, there's no strong evidence to suggest that cycling creatine offers any significant advantages. Section 7. Separating fact from fiction, creatine, side effects, and the importance of the bigger picture. While creatine is generally safe for most individuals, some potential side effects are associated with its use. The most common side effects include weight gain, stomach cramps, and diarrhea. These side effects are usually mild and temporary, often subsiding after your body adapts to creatine supplementation. To mitigate these side effects, it's crucial to start with a lower dose of creatine and gradually increase it as tolerated. Ensuring adequate hydration by drinking plenty of water throughout the day can also help prevent digestive discomfort. One common myth surrounding creatine is that it causes hair loss. However, there's no scientific evidence to support this claim. Hair loss is a complex issue influenced by various factors, and creatine supplementation has not been shown to have any direct impact on hair growth. It's important to remember that while creatine can be a valuable tool for enhancing your fitness journey, it's not a magic bullet. Creatine works best when combined with a well-structured training program and a balanced diet. Focus on consistently challenging your muscles in the gym and fueling your body with nutrient-rich foods to maximize your progress. Creatine is simply a supplement, and its effectiveness is amplified when combined with the foundational elements of proper training and nutrition.